Hey guys, welcome to Test This Tech, and I wanted to show my Teensy casing that I put the Teensy 4.1 in when I'm using M8 Headless and what I use on my retro handheld device. This is the RG35XXSP. I got a comment on one of the YouTube videos asking what do I put this in. So this top here is actually from a ABS plastic box. If you put an ABS plastic box on Amazon, there's little boxes that I guess they're designed to hold in electrical wires, and they have them in various like bundles, like 10 for $8 or whatever, in the various sizes. So I got the one that specifically fits for the Teensy, and what I did was that I got a soldering iron and I soldered the sides of this. So this one is for the OTG, and then the other end I soldered for the SD card to put, obviously into the Teensy, and then I have access to it. So if I need to do an update, I can just attach it. Now, I put some Velcro on here so I can easily take this out. I can put it into another device if I want. So it's just for ease of moving it around, the mobility factor of it. You want to have something where, it's not just completely locked in and then it's going to be a pain to try to get a memory card out or whatever the case may be. So that's why I have the Velcro on here like that. And then these little pads are actually super glue pads. So they're super glue pads. They sell a roll at like the dollar store. It's like $1, $2 or whatever it is. These are really intuitive though. And when you put the Teensy 4.1 microchip on here, it stays. It doesn't go anywhere. So that's how I have mine. And then the nice thing about this, once again, is, if I wanted to move this to another device, say I felt like using a different device, I can just, take this out and put it on. But the nice thing about this is that, this isn't really going anywhere, right? This isn't really going anywhere. And then it's really light. It doesn't stick out too much, doing the flip. And then obviously there's a side here where I put the OTG cable in here. And the other end has the SD card. And I put the electrical tape on the end, just so the micro SD card doesn't fall out. So that's what I did for mine. So not too bad. The biggest thing is this: when you're doing your Teensy 4.1 case, you want to make sure that you have a case that you have access to get that micro SD card. So if you need to update the M8 Headless software, you can do that without it being too much of a pain. Obviously, where it's enough for you to plug in your OTG cable. And then, if you can, if you want to, the mobility factor, if you need to take this out, put it into another device. So anyway, this is Test This Tech. G-Pal. I will catch you guys next video. Thanks.